So I wanted to come on and do this in better light because last night I was showing you how to get free cactus without pricking yourself, and that's utilizing your tongs. I will tell you that, and I'm talking about prickly pear. So here, of course, we have, this is what we call nopales. You know, around the world, a lot of people are looking to have ways or find ways to eat less expensive and to cook local and eat more things that they can find in their own backyards or even at their friends' houses. So here I've planted a lot of these. These are cactus that I have gotten from friends. We eat the nopals. I'll show that in a different video, but these are what we call ego chumbos. You might know it as a prickly pear, ego chumbo, cactus fruit. They're called so many things around the world, and I'll tell you, I have gotten pricked and pinched so many times. I have spent hours pulling with tweezers, pulling the little teeny weeny prickly things out of my fingers, and it's so annoying. I just want to scream. So I found a surefire way of being able to harvest them without getting a prick, because if you do it with your hands, you're gonna get pricked. If you do it with, sometimes I've used gloves, they can actually go through the gloves, so that's also not a good try. I've used plastic gloves, I've used gardening gloves, I've even used like heavy duty winter gloves. It's gone through all of them. Another way that we've actually had friends of mine told me that they suggest is to use like a box from, say, cereal. You stick your hand in and then use the cereal box, but then it's kind of clumsy. So imagine that. Imagine taking a cereal box. I don't have any because here in Spain, I don't eat cereal. And if I do, it comes in a plastic bag. But imagine if you had something in a box. You take the box out and then you use the box to cover your hands or your fingers. You don't get as much control that way. So I'm gonna show you, let's see. I'll take you over here and I wanna show you the easiest way to do this with a lot of control. And these are gonna help you not only with harvesting that I'm gonna show you over here. So here's one. This one looks really nice. So all I'm gonna do is twist. Gently, boom, comes right off. So you never have to touch it. So there's no way you can get pricked. I promise you, this is the best one. Once you get down to it, so this is also gonna help you only harvest ones that are ripe, because if they're ripe, they come off easier, and if they're not ripe, you really can't twist them and get them out. So that's a surefire way of knowing if they're ready, because these come in a lot of different colors. They come kind of like a pinky, more red, and then these ones that I happen to have are more orangey, yellowy. So I'm gonna show you now what they look like on the inside and show you how easy it is to cut them. So let me get this down here. All right, so now we're going to use the same technique to save ourselves no pricks. See that? Look, no pricks. Never touch the ego chumbo with your hand. So you want to hold it with your tongs in one hand, get a good sharp knife, and just cut. Boom. Easy peasy. And you can see that gorgeous color, like I mentioned. It's a little more orangey. So again, like I want to reach down there and grab it, but I'm not going to. So you can see it has the seeds inside. I'm always going to be using a rag or something to prevent myself from touching it. So be super safe that way. And in order to use this pulp, use it however you'd like. You can put this in smoothies, you can put it in cheesecake, you can put it back onto that cereal box. Anything, the sky's the limit. But I'm always gonna make sure that I'm being safe. I learned something new. I never knew that this morning. My neighbor told me that the locals take the ego chumbos, and to get the pricks off, they roll them around in sand. I thought, well, that's kind of interesting, but they still have, that's a lot more work. To me, this is zero work. I love it. Less work and easier. So I'm sure everyone should have a pair of tongs in your kitchen. And if you haven't, go get some. It's really easy with these ones that I have that have a little bit of plastic on the outside. But if you have just the regular metal ones, you know, that you use for your grill, that's totally fine too. So there you go. There is your ego chumbo. No pricks. And like I said, use it any way you like. Now, I don't mind these seeds because this is so delicious. Yum-o! So go, get some free food from your own backyard. Go to your friend's house. Don't get pricked. Bring your tongs. And if you forget, these are super low expensive. Just go to your local, China shop, Walmart, Amazon, wherever you are. Great reason to take. You always have these in the car. In fact, this sounds silly, but you can leave a set in your car so that if you're ever out, like I said, at your friend's house, or if you're ever anywhere and you might even go, look, I've actually done this at a garden center. You can even see, give it with gloves. Oh yeah. Yeah, so always have these, way better than gloves because you have a chance of getting pricked. This is 100% prick free. So stay tuned for more tips. We'll be talking more in the future about how to save your fingers and hands with things from the garden, but also continue watching our series. I know Jessica is going to be doing soon, going back to her cafe series, and I'll be continuing my series about happiness and life purpose. See you soon. Bye.